So you may want to take the cap off the lens before you shoot the picture.
A very classic and immortal tale known as Shakespeare's own Romeo and Murray.
We're not doing the San Francisco version.
I'm so pleased.
Known as Romeo and Juliet, and the crowd goes wild. Now it was once upon a time, a very long time ago, in the fair city of Verona.
Oh, it must be a sign.
The town is falling down.
That there lived two families who were both alike in wealth and dignity.
All right.
In other words, they were just alike at the same amount of money.
Sir, when you get out of the meeting,
Okay, now the family to the north, over here, who would go wild at the very mention of their name, were known as the House of Montague.
Watch your cut off.
And the family over here, who went even wilder because they heard these folks and knew what to do, were known as the House of Capulet. Now, one night there was a great big party going on. And everybody there was laughing. Everyone was hooting.
Wait a moment! This gentleman didn't give a hoot.
Everyone was howling. It sounds like they were all drinking, too. Now, to this party, there came two young people. Oh, yes, and they were destined to be great lovers. From the House of Montague. All right, now, David, there came the handsome.
The handsome.
The young.
The young.
The intelligent.
Intelligent.
He's the hero of the piece.
Keep narrowing it down.
He's known as Romantic Romeo.
Romantic Romeo. There's got to be Romeo.
And from the House of Capulet. Now, McNeese, there came the beautiful.
Beautiful.
The young. The innocent, darling of the debutantes and jovial Juliet.
Jovial Juliet. That's Miss Hubba Hubba to you.
Now from across the crowded dance floor, these two young lovers, their eyes met. And they began to run toward one another in slow motion. Because Romeo here was not as dumb as we look.
Couldn't be.
He realized that they were not alone, so he leaned over and he whispered into Juliet's ear, "I will meet you later on the balcony, baby."
Whisper.
Whoa! That's not what he said! Let's hear for Romeo!
Instantly it was later. And we find Jules here, and she's high atop her balcony.
Oh, all right, Jules, get high.
And Romeo is over here in the garden.
All these fruit trees here.
And he's hiding behind a bush.
Ah, looks like an Anheuser bush.
Are you a Reagan bush? What, you don't like hyphenated humor? Come on.
Now Juliet is standing on the balcony, gazing out into the clear, crisp Corona night air. Gaze, love. And there she sees the many twinkling stars.
All right, everyone tinkle. Twinkle!
What's the difference?
You're not the book.
Now we see what kind of audience we got. And then Juliet came up with what are now immortal words. She said, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Hit it, lady! Romeo.
All right, we'll give up one clock. One clock, all right? That's enough.
Well, when Romeo heard Juliet's beloved voice, Romeo got very excited.
Excitement had a different meaning in those days. Like the Jericho poster child.
Romeo raised his arm towards the balcony.
Put his other hand here so as not to defoliate the bush. Why do I feel like a weeping willow?
Romeo came up with a bit of his own poetry, and he said, but soft what light through yonder window breaks.
Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand that I might touch that cheek.
Wait a minute, we don't care for any of that cheap humor.
Still silent, ready to back.
So Romeo, after his own improvisation, picked up the bush, cast it aside, tore out all its leaves. No.
Oh, do it! Do it!
And he got a running leap and leapt on the balcony. Take the back, all that
Romeo,
wait a minute.
Superman.
At last, there they are, alone together on the balcony for the very first time. So Romeo raised his right hand.
The other right hand. Got a remedial Romeo.
And Romeo placed their hand passionately, but tenderly, and deliberately,
Yes.
but carefully. On Juliet's left shoulder. Good.
Juliet looks disappointed.
Being the little imp that she was, she raised her left hand and gave Romeo's cheek a little pinch.
All right, what's the wallet?
That one. Oh, the passion overtook them. Romeo and Juliet stared into one another's eyes. They began to breathe heavily.
Romeo had asthma.
Right there on the balcony, they very passionately, yes, shook hands. Oh, ring! We want to kiss, right? We want to kiss. We want to kiss. We want to kiss. We want to kiss. Romeo and Juliet could stand it no more, and so they sat down. Now, meanwhile, back in the streets of Verona, two bitter and hated enemies are about to find one another.
Answering my prayer.
From the house of Montague! There came the mean, macho, muscular, muscle-headed,
That should make it easy.
merciless Mercutio!
You. Somebody cut your hair when you were asleep.
Like somebody threw up on him.
I'm from the House of Capture! Now there came the hot-blooded, hot-tempered, all-round hot kind of guy.
Yes, I know.
Dance with me. He was known as Terrible Tibble. Terrible Tibble!
Keep that in mind.
A great white slope.
Now, from across the crowded square, these two bitter and hated enemies spied one another. Hey up! And they began to exchange vicious and ugly glances.
Boy, we're obviously doing vicious over here.
Good ugly, eh? And then they began to growl at one another.
You like milk foam?
Wait a minute, I want to read his poem.
The joke, they'll tie in.
Never mind. At this point, Tibble got very, very angry. And he drew forth his long sword. A lefty, right. He leveled that sword over here at Mercutio, and he ran him right there through the gut. And he pulled it out. All the way. Because poor Mercutio spun around. He staggered over here. And he died. Over there.
He came to Florida for a little son. Well, there he is.
Now, when Romeo heard of his friend's death, Romeo got very upset.
Oh, now he has a memory loss.
So Romeo jumped to his feet. Jump. Good. He jumped from the balcony.
Jump.
Good. He ran over here to where his friend was propped up talking dead. He looked down and he wondered who could have possibly been the perpetrator of such a foul preparation. So Romeo called for his now famous Romieto dagger.
Romieto dagger!
Hey, yesterday that was...
These have the same problem.
Romeo held the dagger high over his head.
Then everyone could see it.
He leveled it over here at Tibble. Maybe use both hands. Stuck it back in. So poor Tibble spun around. He staggered over here and he died. Everyone, over here!
Put that camera away.
Wait a minute. For this being and dastardly deed, Romeo was instantly banished. Who's what? Banished is from the original Shakespeare. Banished!
I need
The polio man.
custom, the Banished. Welcome to show business. Take your time, lady. We're open to it. Now the doors to the Banished were open.
And then Romeo here, he, backed into the banished.
And the doors to the Banished were closed and locked. Look here, Romeo, try to enjoy it.
Meanwhile, back on the balcony, poor Jules here was bored spitless.
There you go.
She realized that she must devise a plan to ensure Romeo's soon and safe return. Right? Good. So she stood up. Clever plan. She obtained a small vial of sleeping potion from a passing chicken.
Hey, wait a minute. She got it from a priest.
No, she didn't. She got it from a chicken.
A priest?
Chicken.
Priest?
The script says a small friar.
Probably had a cape on.
Hadn't it should be in France by now.
Juliet took the bottle.
There you go.
She removed the cap. No.
You must
push down and turn. And she drank the potion down to the last sleepy drop. One more drop. Oh, immediately the potion began to take effect. Juliet began to feel woozy.
Hello, I am woozy.
Juliet began to stagger from the balcony.
Is that natural love?
She staggered out here into the garden to where her tomb was being prepared for her.
What?
Her tomb.
Oh, all right. We'll put the old bag right here. No, this old bag.
Put it back.
Now you know why some animals eat their young.
Juliet knelt in the corner of her tomb and she swooned, feigning death.
That is to lay on your side in an uncomfortable position.
Nicely put. Nicely painted.
All right, yes. When Romeo heard of Juliet's supposed death, Romeo got so upset that he bucked out of the banished shed. Whoa! Nice buck! Romeo ran over, he looked down, saw Juliet lying there, and he decided if I cannot join her in life, I will join her in death. Dumb move. So Romeo took a bottle of real poison.
Oh, there you go. Thanks.
Jack Daniels. He spit off the cork, and he spit it out. Full back. And he drank it down in one large glug. Everyone. And he died a slow, agonizing death. On a 10 count. Everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well. Missing the target entirely. Now you see, this was terrible timing. Because it just, yeah, it was. Because it just that minute Jules here woke up. She sat up, she stood up, she looked up, she threw up, she turned off the clock radio, she came around here, she looked down, she saw poor Romeo lying there dead. Poor Juliet was the gas. So she took the famous dagger that was lying at his side.
Her dagger.
Yes, there is. The famous... You're right, there's a dagger. There we go. She held it high into the air, and she said, Romeo, I do this for thee.
You have to speak up, he's dead.
And then she did it. Don't you know the story? Oh! And she died. Again.
So right now,
She's on the road! Now, when the Montagues and the Capulets saw their children lying around here dead, they began to blame one another.
It's all their fault! It's all their fault!
The Montagues shook their fists at the Capulets. Good. The Capulets thumbed their noses at the Montagues. Yes, the Montagues cried for blood! Blood! Capulets screamed back! Back! No, they screamed back fine. Fight! Give me a knee! Give me a She's Caesarean and I'm Gemini is perfect.
Leonard, there's a time and a place for everything.
8 o'clock, last night, and everyone decided that enough is enough, so they all said, enough is enough! And these two bitter and hated enemies turned toward one another and shook hands.
I will not.
You will shake hands.
Come on, everyone, shake hands.
Check this out, man.
those words. No, he didn't. He just doesn't like people messing around with his hands. We had a little boy the other day twist his arm.
Oh, that's her.
He knows it. Do you want a picture real quick?
We're filming.
Oh, you're filming with this? Oh, well, here, you can pet him. Don't feed him. Rub him between the horns. You're welcome. Give him a kiss goodbye, because we're going to have to run. Enjoy yourself. Well, thank you.
No, they're not. You are. No. You are.
Looking back at tomorrow, the movies of yesteryear. will bring about special purpose roadways. Office buildings will provide unique parking.
Future from the 50s. A bit far out, don't you? I guess so. But we always thought the future would be right.
She's talking to our daughter, the desert dweller. That little girl and her husband over the point. Like music? My wife there has a good one. That's our daughter she's talking to. She's doing wonders out there on the desert
That
plain.
makes me proud. I can hardly wait till little Michael starts getting involved in the farm.
Isn't it something? Send a city kid to college for 7 years, and what happens? She becomes a farmer.
Oh, I think agricultural engineer is a little more like it.
Okay, but me, I'll take the city.
Yes, it's always exciting.
But hey, with today's transportation, we're just minutes away from our kids. Look at that, will you? A few years ago, this was all barren desert. No roads, no irrigation. Quite a transformation.
Yeah, one look says it all. Stand by number 4, crop transport. Harvester 10. Finish picking the north quadrant and recycle cultivation.
I just wanted to let you know the weather guys are going.
You know, this really makes me proud.
And you wanted her to go to law school.
But do you suppose they ever miss the fun of the city?
Oh, I think they get their share right here.
Ice cream? Coming right up. You're always late.
Always late? Don't drink that for you.
Oh, now it's
But we came to you, baby. I know it's a party.
my folks will be here.
Why would I be late?
Never mind.
He's studying marine biology there on the floating
It's going to take a couple of seconds. Then I'll get the express straight out to the desk.
Fair enough. I'll be waiting for you.
Honestly, how could I possibly miss the party? All I got there was 5 minutes.
Relax, come on, kids. Underwater safety is no joke. Scott?
Yes?
Let's hear those safety rules.
Stay in your group. Keep your buddy in sight. Always check the gear apparatus before recirculation.
How often?
Every 10 minutes. Or more often.
That's right. Now, you're all kids are not worried about your swimming at all. And I know this isn't
Floating cities. They're amazing. I mean, whole new industries have developed. And under them, mariculture, all sorts of marine life, fuels, energy.
Remember, Mike?
I'm serious.
Well, so am I.
Napoleon 5.
Hey, Mom!
What is it, Tommy?
Look, Mom, I'm fine. Aren't you tired?
I don't know what I'm going to do. Don't get over Napoleon.
Oh, now that's really lovely.
Practical, too. Just think, materials from space, all kinds of industries back on Earth.
Oh, he's a doll. Thank you.
I think you look so good like me.
Hold it, Io. Let's follow the script. Turn Mr. Eggs around. Blink his eyes. Now flash his excellent smile. You see, we can rehearse the actor until we get just the right performance. Thank you, Mr. Eggs. You too, Io. Now let's look at the overhead screens again. We'll be able to get a closer view at what happens next. When all show programming is complete, the magnetic tapes containing the animation cues, along with lighting, special effects, and other stage cues, are transferred by computer to a single magnetic disc. This information is then input into the memory of the show control unit. At the touch of a single button, it's all started. An entire performance. An electronic clock synchronizes the show's program with its soundtrack. 24 tracks of music, dialogue, and sound effects. All this is then output to backstage computers at each show to create the total performance. From a simple character like Mr. Egg to the American Adventures Ben Franklin, one of the most complex figures ever built, computers play a starring role in bringing over 700 characters to life here at Epcot Center. And behind the scenes at each of our Epcot shows as well, computers constantly monitor some 7,000 show elements, ensuring that all show mechanics run properly and safely. All across Epcot Center, backstage computers are our electronic stagehands. Using a variety of sensors, they keep a constant eye on each and every performance. What they see is then processed into data and input directly here to Central. This information is then assembled into a continuous status report by MAX, Monitoring and Control System. MAX operates day and night, alerting the technician here immediately of any problems. All this helps keep our shows rolling. Now I'd like you to meet another very special computer system, the Electronic Stage Manager for Epcot's live entertainment. Io, the bridge, please. Thanks, Io. Meet X. Entertainment Control System. Let's take a look at the screens above for a closer view. What you're looking at is the video touchscreen here on the console. We use this to talk to X. By simply touching the screen, the system can control some of the hidden ways we use to light our traveling entertainment. X also perfectly synchronizes the soundtracks with our special events. Not only are computers helping guests hear us, they're letting us hear our guests. You may have met Smart One, our first voice-recognizing robot. He understands simple speech, utilizing computer technology,
Ready? Yes.
and talks back to you.
Let's go.
Over at the Epcot pole, we've put computer technology to work in another new way. This electronic opinion poll is made possible by computers that listen to what you have to say about today's leading issues. As the audience inputs its votes, they are processed by computers right here in Epcot Central. Almost immediately, the audience's opinions are analyzed and reported back to them in easy-to-read video graphics. Well, as you can see...
It's enough of that.
Okay, now it's you. That's the practice section. You want to go next. The computer safety warning just got triggered. Hey, you need to try a different part here. Well, pick your next piece. Okay, how about another one? The computer's safety warning just got triggered. Hey, you need to try a different part here. Let's try one more. Nope, that won't work. So you better pick another part. Gee, that's... Well, I guess you'll be wanting this one next. Hey, pretty slick. Let's see how she tries, Sorbo.
Come on, let's go. Follow me.
You and the computer are quite a team, right? Oh, that won't work. You better pick another one. make up your right. Here's a fancy spiral piece and a little drop like this. Just a little